Cultura Plenera is Puerto Rico in Maryland.
Me duele mi pueblo, me quema su llanto, hiervo con coraje porque lo amo tanto. Me duele mi pueblo, me quema su llanto, hiervo con coraje porque lo amo tanto. En mi Puerto Rico.
My name is Angel Rivera. I am the owner of Puerto Rico Distillery. I'm also the president of Cultura Plenera. What we want to do with our work is provide a space for people that want to understand and enjoy the Puerto Rican culture. In those spaces, we actually bring Afro-Puerto Rican music, bomba and plena. Plena was born in Puerto Rico at the beginning of the 19th century, in a time where there was that dynamic of the worker struggling for a fair wage, precisely when a lot of people were losing their land to sugarcane plantations. And one way that they would retain their sense of dignity and family and community, having a space where they would get together and play music. Plena is called the sung newspaper because somebody would come up with a chorus based on an actual live event that took place. They would start singing that chorus and the community would repeat the chorus. So it really is the musical background to the gathering of the community. So plena is played with hand drums. Typically, the tempo of the song is kept by the larger drum. It's called seguidor. Seguidor in Spanish means to follow. And so it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's simple. However, there's embellishment that's done with the other hand. And then the chorus gets introduced. Tintorera del mal, tintorera del mal, tintorera del mal, que se ha comido un americano. The chorus goes, the shark from the ocean is the first 3 lines repeated that ate an American. I think that the song caught on because a lot of people that were singing them were the type of people that were not treated very well, not paid well, were being kicked out of their lands. And in that incident, they actually saw karma coming to some of those people that were doing them harm.
Tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, que se ha comido un americano. ¡Coro!
Tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, que se ha comido.
When they're performed, they are performed by family and community members in gatherings and get-togethers that allow them to celebrate and also allow other people to join them in their celebrations. It is the most beautiful form of community engagement that we can have.
Tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, tintorera del mar, que se ha comido un americano.
Wherever you have plena, wherever you have Puerto Ricans celebrating, there usually is pitorro. Pitorro is the name that we use in Puerto Rico for moonshine. The special thing about pitorro is it is a way that we socialize. Yes, you are savoring something that is delicious, but it is really about enjoying something good with family and friends. Crystal, my youngest daughter, and I opened Puerto Rico Distillery in Frederick, Maryland. When you walk into our distillery, you'll see a lot of cultural elements because we want people not only to enjoy a good rum, but we also want them to understand the history behind it.
Learning about the tradition of pitorro got to be another extension of staying connected with our culture, which has to be done intentionally. I'm doing a practice that my dad did, that my abuelo did. I even found out that my great-grandmother did. By continuing the practice, I feel even more connected.
I say that the best pitorro you'll ever have is the pitorro you flavor yourself because you're flavoring to your likeness and sweetness. We actually offer workshops and teach people how to infuse flavor into pitorro, and it is a very important part of our culture, how we consume it. The fact that it's artisanal and that you can make it yourself. Part of what made me fall in love with pitorro. It is the fact that it was handed down to me by my father. I'm handing it down to Crystal, and the fact that Crystal showed interest in getting into a business that was really focused on a tradition was very important to me.
Oftentimes, I'm connecting with other Puerto Ricans that are living in the diaspora, and the one common thread is that desire to stay connected with the culture. How each person handles that is different, but for me, starting a business that promotes and proliferates the Puerto Rican culture was how I approached it.
Cambio de coro. Puerto Rico, es mi tierra natal. No la cambio por ninguna, aunque me paguen.
I feel super fortunate to be in a position to have enough knowledge and enough understanding about these traditions to be able to hand it down to my daughter firsthand. I also feel a responsibility to those people that don't have that knowledge or don't have that experience that also want to hand down the tradition.
Pa is full of joy. He puts on these big events to bring community together. He makes sure that everyone has that sense of community, and he does it everywhere that he goes.
I had the honor of having Cultura Planera make a cabezudo of me. Cabezudos are done of people that have contributed somehow to Puerto Rican culture and history, and for me it's an honor that Cultura Planera has a cabezudo in my likeness. I think that the desire to reminisce what we left back in Puerto Rico is part of what I think is the appeal of what we do. We miss the music that we left behind. We miss the culture. We miss the family members. We miss how the communities were very open and welcoming. And that is part of what we try to replicate here. The most sincere compliment that we get is when people tell us at our events that they forgot that they were in Maryland for those 4 or 5 hours and they felt as though they were in Puerto Rico. That to us is just a beautiful expression of us achieving the mission that we set out to do.